Hi again, it's me. I just wanted to show you what my hair looks like after I take my pin curls out. Mind you, I tried to do a video earlier and it ended up being too long. So this is my second take and I've had some time in between that take and this one. So you can imagine what the curls might have looked like about 3 hours ago, but it's still pretty close to what it looked like when I took it out. I basically wanted to show a contrast in using hairpins versus the duckbill clips. This side, my right side, I use the duckbill clips, and I don't know if you can tell as much as I can, but there's some bending, like crimpy texture here from using the clips, which I don't necessarily like, but it's not extreme, so it's not too bad. And then this is the side where I use the hairpins, and I kind of like the curls better personally on this side than I do on this side, but it'll kind of balance itself out. Once I get outside, it's going to be like all windy anyway. The other thing I wanted to show you is that once I take the pin curls out, I like to add a little of this curl paste. Let's see, coming in for a close-up. It's a really nice paste. It's similar to jam, but I don't really like jam because I'm trying to stay as close to natural as possible. This smells awesome. It's not a heavy fragrance like perfumey, but I think you can smell some of the ingredients. The mango seed butter smells really good, and passion fruit oil is in there. It also has panthenol and evening primrose oil, which is really good in terms of a fatty acid that's good for your hair. It's good to take that internally as well. Let's see, it also has jojoba oil, vitamin E, glycerin, which I believe is vegetable based, but you could double check on that, and water. So yeah, it's a good consistency. It's not too heavy. It doesn't feel greasy at all. I just like, oops, sorry for the middle finger. I just like to take a little bit of paste at the tip and kind of spread it between my two fingers like this, and I just apply it right along the edge, not on the part that you want to hang down, but just on the part that you want to lay down. And then I get my board bristle brush, and I like to follow along with my finger, like I brush and then follow along with my fingers, adding like just a little bit of pressure, and it just helps the hair lay down in place. And same thing on the other side. I guess if you tend to wear a part on one side or the other, maybe you would just put some along the edge, like if your hair is going to fall this way, and you just put some on the edge where your hair is going to be back away from your face. But I kind of like to let it just fall loosely, so I'll put it around the edge all over. And then I take my favorite go-to light oil. It's got argan oil, shea butter, and sea kelp, as well as some other nice oils in there, but I can't read it because the print is so small. It would take me forever to read this to you. But it's Shea Moisture Raw Shea Butter Reconstructive Elixir. I love how it smells. I love that it's like a nice light misty oil. It's not like dripping down my arm. And I just warm it in my palms, and then just kind of go through my hair. And like I said, I kind of already did this earlier, but I just wanted to show you really quickly what it looks like. And I worked out too, which kind of made the curls fall some more, because I worked out and then took a shower, and I didn't re-pin it in the shower. I just put a scarf on and then put the shower cap on top of it so it stayed dry. So yeah, that's that for the hair. I guess if you wanted to really lay it down, you could tie a scarf around your edges for a good 10 minutes before you're going to leave the house or something like that, and that would help it really lay down a lot flatter. But I kind of want it to be loose and full. So there's the hair after, and I just wanted to show how I wash my face as well. I just felt like that would be something that could be helpful. It seems pretty basic, like, yeah, I already know how to wash my face, but some people wash their faces, but it's not necessarily any benefits to the way that you wash your face. So I just wanted to show you an alternative of how you can wash your face to help the product really get into your skin, and also show you a version of exfoliating that's gentle. So obviously I'm not going to wash my face here in my living room, but I just wanted to show you the strokes using your finger pads. These are the pads of your fingers. These are the tips of your fingers. Not really good for the tips, better for the pads. Okay, so that's what you would use. You'd dampen your face. You would apply probably a pea size of your product and spread it, and then you want to use upward circular motions. When you come to the sides of the nose, it's good to do the stroke here. That would bring it up along the sides and then back out, and then circular on the cheeks all the way down to the chin. Upward smaller circles all along the jawline, and then back to the front, and then up around the eyes, and then up into just before you get to the hairline, make smaller circles. I believe that up and back is good. That's the way we want our skin to be. So those are, it feels really nice as well, but it's a good way to help get the product into your skin. You want to use warm water because that opens your pores, and when you go to rinse, you want to use a cooler water because that helps to close your pores. I like to personally follow up with something really natural like witch hazel or maybe rose water. I think they help to tonify your skin as well as bring it back to like the natural pH. So those are two pretty natural options for using toners. I have oily skin. I feel like the witch hazel works the best to combat the excessive oil, but the rose water works well as well in terms of just making it have that fresh feeling and bringing the pH balance back after you wash your face. Now I have oily here in my T-zone and down the sides of my nose, and sometimes my chin can get pretty oily as well, which if I do break out, it tends to be here in the chin area and on the forehead. So a lot of people think of exfoliating, they would think of like some kind of seed or a large granule or something ground up, but I just wanted to let people know this can be used as a gentle exfoliator. It's a face cloth, cotton face cloth. Instead of using your fingers, or in addition to using your fingers when you're washing your face with your product, you can wet this with warm water as well. And what I like to do is just put my hand on the back side and use those same upward circular motions, but with the towel. So big circles, big circles, big circles, and then a few smaller circles. And I just personally, I like up and back, and I like clockwise motions. So then you might want to go under the eye and make sure you're gentle under your eye area, because the skin here is much thinner than it is on the rest of your face, and you really don't want to be pulling and stretching on the thin skin around your eyes. Not only can it irritate you, but it just adds to sagginess, and who wants to have saggy eyes? Not eyes, like the fly. So then If you tend to get blackheads in this area, I think using a face towel here is a good way to help get your pores open and exfoliated. And I just do the same thing, just one finger or two fingers and circles in this area wherever you tend to get your blackheads. Just maybe go in a little bit more with the smaller circles, but still upwards, up and out, up and out. Okay, so that's a way you can gently exfoliate your skin on a daily basis without using a harsh exfoliant or you know, manually exfoliating your skin with a towel is a lot less harsh than using, you know, like I said, like a ground powder or something that's you know, like walnut shells or almond shells or something like that, that some products tend to use. So, and I think this is gentle enough that you could do it every day if you wanted to kind of step it up without using an exfoliant. You can use one of those brushes. I personally have the Oil of Olay brush, and I like it. It makes my skin feel cleaner. I feel like the product is getting into the pores a little bit more than if I'm just using my hands, and my skin does feel nice and soft afterwards. But I don't do that every day. I do it maybe 3 times a week, maybe every other day, especially on the days that I work out when I'm like sweating and I know my pores are open and, you know, kind of detoxifying. I really think it's important to go over your skin and make sure it gets really clean, especially if you are sweating a lot. It helps to prevent breakouts and helps your skin stay really soft too. Don't forget, between your chin and your neck and your décolleté, those are also important parts to wash. I don't know about, you know, if lots of people have a problem, but I used to have a problem getting breakouts here under the jawline because I never really thought to wash under there. But maybe like 6 years ago, when I started to learn more about skincare, I made sure to include that. And if you ever go get a facial, you'll notice that they probably do some cleansing of this area as well. But you want to make sure that you tone after you wash, after you rinse. You're going to tone, and then you should be applying some kind of moisturizer, preferably something that has an SPF of at least 30, maybe even 45. But no matter what your SPF level is, you want to make sure that you reapply it after 2 to 3 hours out in the sun, because it's just the way it works. So yeah, you would use the same pads of your fingers to massage in your moisturizer. And I believe when you're adding your SPF, if your SPF isn't in your moisturizer and you're going to have to add it afterwards, to just add a little extra where the sun tends to hit first, which is along the bridge of your nose, most likely here along your cheekbones and like under the eyes, and then definitely your forehead. I also like to add a little here on the décolleté, maybe even down to my shoulders. Should be okay. Please, I beg of you, don't use Vaseline Intensive Care Moisturizer for rough, dry skin that you bought for your body on your face. And whatever other moisturizer you have for your body, Jergens, whatever your favorite brand is, it's fine. But it's made for your body. It's not made for your face. The skin here is not the same as it is on the rest of your body. So, body lotion for the body, face lotion for the face. Okay? It's important, trust me. It makes a difference. If you notice clogged pores or drier skin or, you know, any kind of imbalances or breakouts, it's because you can't do the same thing to your face that you do to the rest of your body. It's not the same. Just like the skin here under the eye is thinner and above the eye it's thinner than it is on your cheeks or your chin or your forehead. It's just the way we're made. So you want to make sure that you use specific things for specific parts. What else? Oh, your lips. Don't forget your lips. Oh, lips, crusty lips. So again, pads of a finger. You can start off, if you want, to apply cocoa butter or shea butter, or a blend of your favorite oils. I kind of like grapeseed, apricot, almond. Those are some of my favorite oils. I'll put that on my lips, makes them really, really shiny, and just kind of let it absorb in a bit, and then go back over with a nice damp face towel and circular motions. Okay, and you want to make sure that you get above the lip, around your lip line, corners of the mouth, where skin tends to coagulate for some reason. And if you're using lipsticks, things with a lot of castor oil and mineral oils in it, it really does clog this skin around here, and you get blackheads there. Again, very yucky, so this is a good way to exfoliate the skin on your lips. And then you just can reapply like your favorite lip butter, or cocoa butter, shea butter works great for me. It's like 99 cents for a stick. I got a nice big 4-ounce tub of shea butter for $4.99. 100% organic and raw, no additives, for $4.99. So those are just some inexpensive but all natural ways I like to keep my lips soft. Also, like a good nighttime treatment that I feel like it's just very hydrating and helps to balance you if you're excessively oily, is to add oil. Believe it or not, I personally think that if your skin feels really thirsty and it's really dehydrated, it tends to overproduce oil, and then you're excessively oily. But if you hydrate your skin from the outside, as well as drinking lots and lots of water, it tends to cut down on your oiliness, which will help to prevent breakouts as well. And it's good at preventing wrinkles, and you know, your skin just feels really, really soft. And you can get away with not wearing any foundation or makeup if your skin tone is nice and even and clear, and you're not trying to hide breakouts. You don't really need to use a lot of makeup. Whew. I sure can get long-winded when I get an idea in my head. So hopefully those things are helpful. Gentle exfoliator, the results of my pin curls after a workout. Ooh, that workout kicked my patootie today as well. But before it gets too long, I guess I'll stop and say goodbye. Happy hump day to everybody. I hope you enjoy the rest of the week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.